Delhi is under a very dense fog warning for the next few hours. With visibility dropping sharply across the city, the red alert has been issued as fog continues to blanket roads and residential areas early this morning, disrupting normal movement. The impact is now being felt at the airport as well. Flight operations at Delhi Airport are running slower than usual, and that's due to fluctuating visibility. Airlines, including Indigo, have now issued travel advisories warning of possible delays and schedule changes while prioritizing safety. As of the latest figures, and that's just from today, over 128 flights have been cancelled at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Passengers are advised to check their flight status before leaving for the airport. And this has officials say that operations will normalize only after visibility improves. Let's tell you more about how this dense blanket of fog, which has engulfed all of us here in New Delhi, is worse. It's more lethal than pollution. So first up, of course, pollution gets trapped. Number one, the fog creates a lid over cities. Then it prevents pollutants from dispersing. So after the fog creating a lid over cities, the next pointer is that it prevents pollutants from dispersing, and the PM 2.5 and the PM 10, both these aspects then remain suspended near breathing level. So that's point number one, how pollution gets trapped. Apart from this, let's also now tell you how breathing becomes harder. And that's because moist, polluted air irritates the airways. It irritates our nostrils. It also triggers asthma and bronchitis. Chest tightens and breathlessness increases amongst everyone living in New Delhi who is perhaps breathing this hazardous, this dangerous air. Now, let's tell you which are the groups who are perhaps the most vulnerable. Number one, children and elderly and pregnant women. And apart from that, of course, children and kids, because their lungs, they get impacted if they continue to breathe this hazardous level of air in New Delhi. Let's now tell you about the cold wave which has engulfed northern India. Now, Himachal Pradesh, these are the states where we are witnessing cold wave in North India, starting from Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Chandigarh and Himachal Pradesh as well. Earlier, we told you about the massive flight cancellations amid smog and dense fog. Like I mentioned, more than 128 flights were cancelled just today. 64 departures, 64 arrivals cancelled in Delhi. Apart from that, 8 flights diverted due to fog, and because of all this mayhem, because of dense fog, nearly 200 services delayed at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Average departure delay was nearly 24 minutes. So that's all that has happened because of the dense fog in New Delhi. For more on this, my colleague Ishika is joining me live. Ishika, talk to us about how New Delhi chokes again after dense fog has engulfed the city.
Well, yes, Raisha, since morning we have seen how, in fact, the visibility was severely impacted throughout the city. And let me tell you that we are currently standing here in central Delhi, and we'd like to show you the visuals that we are getting you as of now of visibility. You can see that even now, it's evening and the visibility continues to be impacted because of the thick layer of smog that continues to be present in the air. And because of that, we have seen that the air quality has also deteriorated. As of the present figures, as per the CPCB data, the overall air quality index of New Delhi has once again slipped into the severe category, standing at 401. And there are various places across the national capital. You talk about Wazirpur, you talk about Anand Vihar, you talk about Vivek Vihar. All of these places have registered an air quality index above 400. So it is very much likely that by tonight we will be seeing that the greater response action plan stages that were revoked will be re-invoked here in the national capital. Now, we have seen in terms of, the travel also that have been impacted. There have been over 128 cancellation in terms of flight, as you rightly mentioned, which includes 8 diversions also that has been reported. Apart from that, there are many trains which since morning have been running late, Delhi bound trains here. And apart from that also, we are seeing that the traffic, once you step out of the house, you'll see that the traffic today is slow because of the low visibility. So all of these impact we are seeing here. The government says that the action is being taken, but it is very much likely that the greater response action plan stages will be re-invoked by tonight. Over to you.
Right, Ishika, of course, we'll be tracking the Delhi air emergency very closely with you, but thanks for getting us the latest at this point of time. All right, well, staying on with the story and the impact of Delhi air emergency. It's the first of its kind resignation in corporate India. A top pharma executive has quit his job, and not over pay, performance or pressure, but over Delhi's toxic air. We are talking about Rajkumar Bafna, President Finance at Engulfs Drugs and Pharmaceuticals. He has cited severe air pollution as the reason for stepping down. Our next report telling you more.
Delhi is choking under a thick blanket of smog. The air is so thick that even senior corporate executives are choosing to leave. Rajkumar Bafna, President of Finance at Engulfs Drugs and Pharmaceuticals, has resigned from his post, explicitly citing Delhi's worsening air pollution. In a resignation email dated December 3rd, accessed through regulatory filings, Bafna wrote to the company's chief financial officer, directly linking his decision to Delhi's air quality. Company officials say Bafna had recently relocated from Mumbai and soon developed a persistent cough and respiratory issues, conditions aggravated by Delhi's hazardous air. On Monday morning, Delhi's AQI stood at 402, firmly in the severe category. More than 25 of 40 monitoring stations reported severe pollution levels. Health experts warn that prolonged exposure to such air increases risks of respiratory illness, heart disease, and even mental health issues. Citizens are being advised to use air purifiers, wear N95 masks, and avoid outdoor activity. But this resignation has sparked a larger debate about livability and the cost of pollution. An NDTV Bureau report.